Okay, so I have a good plot line, right? And I got all of this from freaking drawing, because I'm still drawing right now. And from this drawing, I got a really good story. So all the rest of it is gonna be a plot twist. Shit. If y'all don't know what's happening, Dolores is getting married to some guy that you just met. And hold on, if I get randomly silent, I'm sorry. I'm drawing. I'll stop drawing in a second. But anyways, like I said, sorry. Like I said, you were happy for Dolores because she was getting married, and you never really seen to this happen. But during this, uh, and during the day, you had to get ready for it, because everybody only had 2 more days until Dolores' marriage. So you had to get really ready. So, hold on, my feet are cold. Okay, so you were getting ready for Dolores' marriage. My feet are not cold anymore. Okay. Your feet were cold. What? Being stupid. Okay, I calm myself down. But like I said, you would randomly just help people out because you never knew what to do. So you randomly help your queen, Jolita, and then you'll help Lisa move some things. Or at least encourage her on. Helps her with their sweat problem. You know all that. But then when you helped everybody, you notice that you haven't helped Camilo. And that you can go help him. But it was different than when you were little. You were really excited to see him. But it wasn't excited like as a friend way anymore. You wondered why. Why your cheeks felt a little red, heated up. You didn't think much about it though. Because when you do, you start to stress out. And Camilo told you to stop doing that. When you noticed that you were listening to anything Camilo said, you were starting to think, how do I actually feel about Camilo? You wondered to yourself. But you didn't think so much of it when you see him helping people. You told Camilo, hey, and when he got done with helping someone, you asked him if you could help too, and he agreed. He loves your company, so he didn't think much about it. So, you helped Camilo by just being there, you would say, but you also helped him eventually on your life. Like when people were running out of food, you would cook. You didn't have the special powers to heal, but you would love to help them anyways. But Camilo's sake, you didn't know how to. He was a shapeshifter. He had just helped people, like mothers. So when you told Camilo, um, if you two wanted to go out, he said he couldn't and needed to help other mothers. You put a little pouty face on your face, but you knew it would be fine. So you said okay. But then, just like 2 seconds later, he said, "Wait, fine, we can go hang out." You're wondering why. I told him that you didn't even say anything, and you still did it. He's like, "I just want to get out the job anyway, so don't think so high and mighty," he said. He starts to smile and laugh, like giggle a little bit. Because Camilla's heart started to warm when he knew that he made you smile. He noticed that he does that a lot and doesn't really feel like this. He's... Stop it, words, you're getting me mixed up! The thing is I'm not any other language. I am English. I am fluent English, and I can't speak it. Okay, whew. Okay. You grabbed Camilo's hand, and he thought you were gonna run, but you walked. You were just grabbing his hand to grab his hand. Camilo's face turned red. Well, not red. He started to blush, and because you weren't looking at him, he didn't really mind. But he doesn't know that you have your eyes on it at all times. But you didn't want to make him embarrassed, so you just never talked about it. You asked him if you wanted to go eat something because you were starving. He agreed to it, saying he was starving too. So y'all went to you were gonna ask if you wanted to go to Jadita, but he denied it and just told you to wait somewhere. Told you to wait right at the spot you were standing and vanished. 2 minutes later, he came back with some a whole basket full of food and grabbed your hand. And grabbed your hand again and started walking somewhere. You asked him where y'all were going, and he said, "Not snitching." And he turned around at you and said, "Not snitching." You look at him in disappointment and said, "You used to say that. It's not my fault." You roll your eyes. Whatever. He turns around at you. You could at least put some kind of emotion to it. He whined. "Oh, I'm sorry." But you teased him for a while. Y'all finally get there. "You're so mean, Ryan." Then he realized they were here. "Oh, we're here." You look around before you even said anything. And turn back at him. "We're in the middle of nowhere." He He's he looks at you. What are you talking about? We are somewhere. You look around one more time. But this time you actually look. Just trying to remember for the childhood place, but you can't remember. Camilo, when you turn back to Camilo, he seemed a little sad. You asked him what was wrong, and he just stared at you. You really don't remember, do you? He said in a soft kind of voice. You look one more time and try to look at somewhere you thought was pretty and stared at it 2 minutes, first 2 minutes. And you finally remember that this is where you and Camilo, when it was you, Camilo, and Mirabel first made the first promise y'all ever did together. You turned around at him. Do you even remember that promise we made him? He starts to look away at you and it's like, that's not the point. You start giggling. No. Don't try to teach the topic now. What was the promise? He turned around at you. I remember, it's just you're probably don't. You just want me to tell you. You squint your eyes at him. Sure, you totally remember. He starts getting mad. He's like, I do. Shut it. You start to smile and shrug it off. And tell him, well, whatever. Mr. Remembers everything. Did I say this was gonna be a long one? Okay, it's gonna be a long one, okay? I just want to announce that. It's gonna be a real long one. But continuing on. Whoa. You smile at him and asked if you wanted to tell. Do you want me to tell what we promised here? Camilo. Sure, because I already remembered. You. Oh, if you remember so bad, let's date together. You, Camilo, started to look away from you. Oh, sure, I remember you. Okay, now I know you're lying. You keep on looking away from me. Keep in contact. Like I just looked away for a second. You promised me we won't split up. But I guess I broke that promise, he said, disappointed in yourself. You look at him and told you that it's not that technically you didn't break it. Your parents told you that you had to move. Then you started to think of your little sibling. And all your family. You noticed that sorry. Oh, before I say anything else, there was a comment that says you're tired and it's not even nighttime. There's 3 reasons I got a little mad about this one. Like, it's not a hate comment or nothing like that, but I'm just saying. First of all, it doesn't need to be nighttime just for me to be sleepy. Second of all, it was nighttime when I would recorded that video. Third of all, we can't live in the same area. So I could be living in Australia and it'll be nighttime, but for you it'll be morning. So shush. No, like I said. No, what I was saying, someone walked in my room, so anyways, jokes, like I was saying. Alright, I feel so quirky right now. Sorry, that just popped in my mind. Anyways, you remember that when you were looking at the news, you never really seen, you saw your sibling's name and ran away, but you never really read the full thing. So you try to remember the whole thing and what it even said, because you just assumed that she died, but never really said. Now that you started thinking about it, she was probably only missing, or probably just they don't know who her parents is. You start to wonder. Wait, you say it under your breath. Is my sibling alive? Camilo starts to get confused and asks you what you were talking about. You look at him and said, remember when I said my sibling died? I don't think I'm positive about that. He starts to look at you in confusion. Didn't you see on the news that he died? That they died? You. Technically, I just looked at the screen, saw their name, and started running away crying, assuming that they died. But I don't know. My sibling was little, so they were probably saying they don't know who the parents are, or maybe she was missing. What if she's still alive? Camilo was confused, but didn't want to shut you down like that, because it hurts. So, he didn't. He just said, maybe, but don't go all off on trying to figure out if she's alive or not. We look away from him. Yeah, I know. The shot that I got doesn't hurt anymore. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I know, he said. You look at him and start to wonder. Today's off. I'm pulling off a band-aid, sorry. You start to wonder if your sibling's actually alive. You didn't put too much thought into it, because he knows how you gets when you stress, so you never did it, because you didn't like stressing him out either. I took off that band-aid. But like I was saying, you didn't like stressing him out. You got up. Y'all ate and talked for a little bit, and then got up so you could head back, because it was getting late. I had to remember the TikTok, sorry. It was a sad TikTok about Camilo not... I'm getting off track here, I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. Okay, what was I talking about? I don't remember. God dang it, why do I do this? Okay, I remember. Took me a long time because I actually went back in the video. Anyway, so y'all headed back, but y'all didn't even notice like y'all were holding hands. It was strange because y'all never, ever hold hands. So you got a little confused there and questioned why you're all holding hands. You teasingly asked him, "Hey, buddy, you're holding my hand a lot." He noticed and then let go of your hand. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just I was just doing the things that when we came here. Like, he started rambling on, apologizing, and you start laughing. Nah, bro, I was just kidding. You grabbed his hand again. I was just kidding. Calm down. He looks at you in disappointment. And not disappointment, more like he was grumpy that you did that to him. You smile. Both of y'all both noticed that y'all's cheeks started to feel hot, heated. So y'all both noticed that y'all were blushing and looked away from each other very quickly. So y'all noticed. So then you smiled at him and told him that y'all should start running because it's actually getting pretty late for y'all to walk anymore. And he agreed and started running. But this time you didn't want to be too fast. But he wanted to be real fast and started to run real fast. Wow, that was a lot of words of fast. So, after a while, you notice that you started to quicken up so your legs wouldn't hurt when y'all got there. And assuming that you're faster than him, that you got in front of him. At this point, you were just gonna pick him up and run. But you didn't want to humiliate him. So, you just ran there, holding hands. Sorry. As soon as y'all stopped and as soon as y'all stopped and got there to go see the Mirabel was sitting there, just was in a smirking, kind of worried mood. It was mixed feelings in her face. You asked her what was wrong. She started to ramble. First of all, y'all are holding hands. Y'all are together. Did he ask you out? I knew y'all be a perfect couple. Y'all did, and he covered her mouth after that. I didn't ask her how. We were just holding hands here. Oh, shut up. He whispered to her. Oh, Mirabel. What a bummer. Anyways, you're confused, but tried to just giggle it off. Second of all, you think your sibling's alive. You were surprised. Both of y'all were surprised because Dolores wasn't out there either. Dolores was surprisingly asleep. Or at least in her room. My back hurts. Anyways, you asked her how to even hear. She's like, oh, I was out here with Dolores, but y'all came out so late that she already went to bed. I was waiting for my two bestest friends to get here. You should go to bed, Mirabel. Like, I'm not finished. Third of all, you got silent. Third of all, I'm having a sleepover in your room tonight, she said demandingly to Camilo. He scratched his head. Why? Because I think y'all are getting way too close. I don't get any time with her. You're always hanging out with her. With them. Sorry to put a gender on y'all. I'm so sorry. You're always hanging out with them. She started to whine. You smile at Mirabel. Mirabel, I hang out with you a lot. Ever since we were little. It would make sense if Camilla wanted to hang out with me. She whines, but that was when we were little. I want time now. Because we are best friends. If y'all get together, then I will be just a third wheel. Camilla says under his breath. Gosh, Mirabel said under her breath, well, technically I always am. Camilla nudged her arm. I'm just saying. Gosh. You grab both of their hands and run up the stairs. Casita, can you open the door, please? Casita opens the door right when you ran to it and throwed y'all and throwed both of them in the room. Y'all need to learn to get along, so y'all both are going to hang out with me, and we're going to stay up all night. They both shockingly said, what? Y'all need to learn to get along and stop hitting each other. I don't hit him, but you tease him. And I don't tease her, but you hit her. He said, so y'all are going to get along with me, of course. And this time, I'll be the third wheeler. Y'all are going to hang out. And I'll be the third wheeler to keep y'all intact. Okay? Mirabel gets up. I apologize about what I said. He gets up. I apologize for hitting you. And then they shake hands. Hug. They hug. I'm so glad y'all remembered. Mirabel looks at y'all. I'm sleeping on Camilo's couch. What, Mirabel? I'm watching y'all too. Don't do anything weird. Y'all both blushed. What? No, never. You're so weird, Mirabel. He said. Camilo started to get angry. You're weird. You know what? Maybe I should kick you out my room. You look at Camilo. Hey, don't be rude. He scuffed under his breath. Whatever. He grabbed her hand. Hey, wait, I still need to change. He says, I'm not pulling you to the bed. I'm asking you something. Why are we letting her stay in here? Because she's our best friend. Why wouldn't we? She's annoying. Hey, that's your cousin you're talking about. You can't say that. Gets irritated. I'm going to change. Change, and I'm going to sleep. You are too. You say, okay, just let me change. After y'all both change, y'all get into bed and lay down peacefully. Mirabel, you woke up in the middle of the night after y'all fell asleep and woke up to Mirabel standing right atop of y'all taking pictures. Because you noticed that y'all were cuddling. And this cuddle position was not like the other positions you'll always get in. So, you got flustered and kicked her off, making her fall. Okay, that's the end. Okay. Sorry. Okay, well, that's the end. So, y'all have a good day, night, whatever, afternoon, evening, whatever. Oh, and next time I won't put a label on y'all.